I will ride into Red River Dragoon here. And, I'll do you one better. I'll actually go to battle. Swing at you for 8.
No guard.
Alright. Drive check. It's just a dragon. Okay.
Damage check.
Okay.
Stand trigger.
Not bad.
My move. Let's go.
Yep.
Alright, stand. Draw. Not the best opportunity. However, skip ride.
Ow.
Call charge gall.
Sure. Oof.
Left blessing owl supported by charge gall for 12,000 to the Vanguard.
Oof. Yeah, sure thing. No guard.
Drive check. Let's
Okay.
go!
There you go. You'll have to see it. Damage check. Alright, stand for stand.
This is what content looks like.
Yep. It's perfect. Alright, I will stand and draw. This is gonna be awkward because we're probably gonna ride the same exact grade too. I'm gonna ride Thunderstorm Dragoon here. And
Wouldn't it be crazy if I did have a Thunderstorm Dragoon in this deck?
imagine.
Just the awesome one of Narukami card.
Yeah. I mean, technically you could. It's just a vanilla, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that was a great one. Okay. I will throw out Dijin of Lightning Flare. And I will also call out I won't be too greedy. We'll just leave it at that. I'll go to battle phase. Click end phase so that you don't have
You're
to
right. I completely forgot about that.
You're good, you're good.
I looked at my card and I was like, what? Why am I so buff all of a sudden?
It's a big ass bird. Just like this, the Jin here, he's gonna get an extra 2k since I have an Narukami Vanguard.
Alright.
That's 10 to your 6.
No guard. Immediate damage check.
Nice.
Okay then.
Alright. 10 to your 6 for my Dragoon.
That one, I'm gonna have Silent Punisher attempt to stop.
Ooh, very nice. That is my favorite critical trigger, I think, of all original Vanguard.
Same here. I
Nice.
gotta say, same here. Excellent taste, my friend.
Perfect, perfect.
Very sad he wasn't in V-Series.
Yeah, that is unfortunate. Speaking of original Vanguard, I've asked everyone this so far, so I wanted to ask you before we get any further. How did you first start getting to Vanguard, or I guess also when did you first start getting into Vanguard?
I first started getting into Vanguard around November of 2013, I believe.
Okay.
And it's because I was in Las Vegas at my uncle's house with my older brother, who was a college student during peak Vanguard times. So you can imagine, nerd, he played games like that all his life. I love you, Matthew, by the way. I want to say I'm not calling him a nerd in a bad way.
Sure, yeah.
But he played all those games, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, Digimon, everything. So he introduced me to a lot of card games at a young age. And the one he brought with him was Cardfight Vanguard. Now, he had 2 decks. Both of them were actually relatively meta at the time. One of them was the classic Spectral Duke Dragon. And this was right before BT09, Class of the Knights and Dragons.
Right, okay. Oof. Interesting.
And then he also had a Phantom Blaster Overlord deck, which is the first deck that I ever ended up playing.
Wow, okay.
So I've been in it for coming on 12 years now.
Very nice, very nice. All right.
Which is... So I was 6. I was 6 when this started.
Fair enough. Yeah, I remember it. Interesting. Okay, that's cool. All right. Yeah, I know a lot of people that started obviously during that time because that's when Vanguard was at its first peak, I will say, right?
Yeah. I don't think it's never breached the mainstream as much as it has since then.
Yeah.
But within the card game realm, I think it's more popular than it was originally.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. All right. With that, I will
hit me with the drive.
Yeah, I can't break through this. I don't have 10k triggers. Check. Oh, okay.
Okay.
I will pass on to you. Go ahead.
All right. Silent Punisher is retired. Stand and draw. Ride. Knight of Superior Skills. Bowman.
Yep.
And then immediately we're going into battle phase.
Sure.
Bowman will be attacking Thunderstorm Dragoon for 16,000, coming at ya.
Interesting. Okay, no guard.
All right, drive check,
Ooh,
heal trigger,
very nice.
power to Bowman. Did I recover 1 damage?
Sure thing. I'll take 1
You know-
damage. Oof.
What I don't think people realize is early Vanguard, having a grade 1 booster was completely game changing.
Yes, yes.
I think even more than it is now, with higher powered Vanguards, you could get through pretty much anything early game if you had just a single boost.
Yeah, which is interesting because they've kind of brought that back in Divine, since all of the Divine skill decks, they have that one double rare grade 1 that it gets an effect from boosting the Vanguard, so they've kind of brought that back in a way, which is kind of cool.
Oh, I completely agree. I love that it's becoming more rearguard focused again. I think it was way too Vanguard only during V-Series.
Yes, that's fair. Alright, I will stand and draw, and I will ride Thunderbreak Dragon. And I hope you enjoyed boosting, because when this
I
card
will
is
not be doing that anymore.
when this card is placed on Vanguard Circle, I will pay the cost of Counterblast 2. Choose one of your grade 2 or less rear guards and retiring it.
I'm getting blaster bladed.
Blaster bladed. Let's go. I'll go to main. This little fella doesn't do enough. Let's we'll be a little conservative here. We'll fill out
Vanillas
this
used to
reserve.
be so funny.
Yeah.
Vanillas used to be so funny.
Yeah, they're pretty good, not gonna lie. Oh, but they're bad. I wish I had another one, to be honest. Let's do yeah, we'll use his skill. Since I'm attacking, I have an Arakami Vanguard. He'll get +2, and we'll swing in for 18.
No guard.
Yep.
Let's see you. Damage check. Heal trigger.
Very good. Very
Power
good.
to the Vanguard. I don't recover, but that is more than enough to stop you without a trigger.
We'll see about that. I don't have Limit Break, so I'll not power up. I'll swing with Thunderbreak Dragon for 10 to your 15.
Let's see. I could be really funny,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm going to choose the other funny option, which is no guard. Hit me with it.
Alright. Let's see if my luck of crit sacking people on this show works out. First check. Second check. You're safe.
Alright. Damage check.
Bastard. No damage. No
I-
damage check. You draw for turn. You're good.
You're correct.
Yeah. there you
Still.
go.
I mean, it worked, I guess.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Hey, I was going to call that anyway, so it's
Yep.
fine. Stand up, Great Silver Wolf, Garmor.
Alright.
My boy, the first ever main Vanguard I ever played, so I'm a little bit more intimately familiar with this deck from here on.
Okay. Wait. Do you wanna not use this skill?
You're correct.
Yeah.
I actually will not for right now.
Sure.
Because I think I have some better options.
Alright.
First of all, call Slagle Double Edge,
Whoa.
and then I'm
Okay.
calling in some backup with my boy, Battlefield Storm Sagramore.
Okay.
Battle phase, immediately we'll have Battlefield Storm charge at you for 13 with a counterblast.
Ooh, okay.
We're going for the Vanguard.
Yeah. I don't like that, to be honest. Believe this fella.
People
has
really
one-
undersell the impact that Sagramore and the other counterblast 3Ks give.
Oh yeah, I mean that plus 7k gives you really good numbers. I will guard with this, the Djinn of Lightning Spark for 15.
Alright. Second attack, Slagle Double Edge, 10k to Djinn of the Lightning Flare.
Oh.
In a rearguard oriented game, you gotta aim for them.
That's pretty good.
Something I
Right.
noticed very few people did in your previous matches.
Yes. I got away with too much.
Inevitably their downfall.
No guard, yeah. Oh man, he studied the matchup. Oh man, I'm in danger.
I try. Content, you know?
Yep, that's fair.
We gotta make this good for content.
Yep. Hey, How's it going, everyone? Welcome to the Thursday stream. Hope we're all doing good. How are we doing, Ed Gunmetal? Lascadia winning? I don't know. I've been hearing the exact opposite today from the little bit that I've heard from the reveals. All I know is that the FLAMM-Glam card, both of them are kind of nuts, and the Overlord card is like absolutely insane. And it's kind of frustrating that it's another magazine promo, because those are the ones that go into limbo when it comes to English, and we'll never know when we get it. That's why we don't have Blaster Blade the Vanguard yet, because it's a magazine promo, right? Or Philia, but we're getting her as a literal magazine promo, so that's that, I guess. Hey Jasmine, I had a rough game versus Magnolia. Told you. Shouldn't underestimate the dog cat thing. Magnolia being Godnolia, and everything in life is good, at least until Blackmire shows up and ruins our parade. So good man until your work. Nice. Hopefully your shift ends soon and you get to go home, not have to be at work all day. I love when Overlord gets cock cards. I can't say I hate it. I've been I shouldn't say recently, but I was playing Overlord in Deer Days, and I actually kind of really liked it. That's because we had Blazing Warcry in Deer Days, so I was like, oh man, sure would be nice to play this somewhere else. And then I saw Fuzzy Paradox recently. He was testing with the what's this shit called? The Bellicosity Dragon, right? And a bunch of orders. Like, yeah, that's so cool. But hey, Deck Player, how you doing, buddy? Do all my hero triggers by grade 2? Eesh. I can finally get the grade 0 glam from the main deck? Yeah, that's definitely the case. FLAMM-Glam, or yeah, FLAMM-Glam, I'm like, FLAMM-Glam, good, and Veleno got solid stuff. Did it? Like, I'd have to reread the grade 1. I'm sorry, the grade 2. The grade 1, the most interesting thing about it is probably its flavor text. Other than that, I don't know. I have to take a look at it. The stuff is amazing. Alright, we'll see. Yeah, man. Tomorrow, Raziel will fail. Break the rock. Alright, we'll see about that. Honestly, this is one of the fights where, like, I am, like, whatever about it. I don't really like Rika, so if he loses, I'm kind of like, eh. And I would like Akina to lose so you can get some character development. So if Akina loses, I'm like, eh. So, but we'll see. Maybe, who knows? Maybe I'll become a youth breaker, berserker, breaker, like you guys in a couple of hours. Because, you know, they completely revamped Buff Sagra, right? So they might do the same thing for Youthberg. Who knows, right? But Veleno CB, still CB too much for once per turn CC for my liking, and Soul might be a bit tighter thanks to Grodulio. Last week it is completely impossible to predict any matchup now. I mean, I don't know. The Magnolia one seemed pretty likely that was gonna be a win. This one, it's kind of rough. This one I feel like is a lot harder to predict, because it could go either way. But if I had to put money on it, I would say Akina wins, because I know they don't have the balls to make him lose twice in one season. But I've never been wrong before when it comes to calling out Bushiroad, so we'll see. Except for, like, I guess Kota was the only time that I was wrong, right? So we'll see. I need Gui to win a match so that Erica can progress. It'd be fun if Erica gets fucking swapped. She gets 0-3 because she loses to Gui also. That'd be funny. No new defensive options? I literally had Aura, yeah, and then they freaking gave it to Rika, unfortunately. Like, completely sour with the fact that she had Aura. But alright. Let's get started, right? We are, alright, it's gonna start playing this pretty soon, but it's all over here. Like, it was all cool when Megumi got Aura, and then, like, they showed Rika, and I was just like, oh, man. But, yeah. You lost twice in one season, so it's possible he lost twice in one season. When did he lose twice in one season? Unless you mean the first season, that doesn't count. Or if you're counting, like, off-season, or sorry, off-screen losses, that doesn't count either. The scenario, both Youth and Akina stall each other. It's a time rule and it results in double loss. That would be an interesting way to do that. I feel like they should save that for Kage, if anything. Kage and Akina. Oh, we'll see. My boy Yu Yu. Oh no, deck player's a Yu Yu defender. Veleno needs an archetype, an in-archetype nectar that attaches to either a unit or blitz from drop. You're asking for a lot there. You're asking for a lot there. You just need a whole brand new mechanic. I don't know about that, but all right, let's get into today's reveals, right? There is some. We'll touch on the Shadowverse stuff a little bit. I don't have my watch. That's fine. And then maybe if there's time, we'll play Dear Days. Dear Days. We'll see. But before that, we have the cards of the day, as usual. CTOD, brought to you by, I don't know, Overlord's cock or something, right? First things first, we have Abrasive Dizona. Dizona? Sounds like that, almost sounds like that spell in the Mega 10 games. This is a great one from Dark States. It's a common that just says, in the back row, if your Vanguard is attacked, you can retire this, give your Vanguard 5k power. So theoretically, you can have not 5 of these, but you can have 3 of these in the back row. 15k for retiring something. For retiring all your back row. Sure. Technically, Barrow can call this out. And have 5k shield. Yeah, I can't really can't really give this guy much. At least his cost is just retiring stuff. Usually they make this like Counterblast 1 or something like that when it comes to these comments, so at least this is like an effect that's actually applicable. It's just not enough of a payoff for what it does, and it does nothing else, which is usually the biggest underlying issue with all these comments, is that they do one thing and that's it, and they don't do that one thing good enough. So they gotta step up their game, unfortunately. Abrasive filler, yeah, essentially. Seems like the error common instead of Divine's error common. Maybe. If we move to Soul, it'd be another 2 cents. If it moved to Soul, that would be absolutely bonkers. This is basically Intercept. Yeah, this is basically back row Intercept, essentially. And it's common in the game Card Fight Vanguard. Yeah. Yep. I can't even deny it. As much as I try to play Devil's Advocate and give these guys a shot, I can't. I give up. Yeah, this goes into the bin of not really usable. Long leg, the days of commons like Mayhem Tiger. What the hell is a Mayhem Tiger? Hit until end of battle. All commons should have been until end of turn. Yeah, if this was end of turn, this would have been broken. It still wouldn't see play, I don't think. But that would have been actually really strong. Broken is probably a stretch. Hammer's wasting such a good art on a common. Yeah, happens all the time, unfortunately. I can't believe I forgot. Because I had mentioned it before, I had a series that I wanted to make where it's just literally cards that have crazy art but shitty effects. And that's such a catchy title, and I can never remember what it was. And it's gonna haunt me to this day, but oh well. It was something catchy, but it was like unfortunate circumstance, but like had a better ring to it. So it was like unfortunate, and I think like another word for art that was catchy, but I don't know what it was. Someday I'll come up with it. Maybe I'll do that. But it was a grade 2. It was a Spike Brothers grade 2 that could retire an opponent's guardians. Good God, that's a common. Bring a person who made TikTok worker back and promote him. We need that kind of a common. Yeah, some of the commons are all right. Some of the rares are actually kind of nuts in this set. So this card, like, my brain went a little crazy reading this. This is a normal order for Stoicheia, a Gardener's Treasure. It's a grade 1, and you play this and you do one of the following. You either A, call a plant token to River Circle for free, no cost, or B, retire one of your plant tokens. Look at the top 3, choose up to 1 card with grade less than or equal to your Vanguard, add it to your hand, shuffle your deck. I can't think of a single deck that like goes crazy with this, but this reads kind of crazy. This reads kind of crazy. Claudine Wimber, yeah, maybe, I don't know. I don't know if this really works out with Claudine, because she, like, I don't know how strong that would be in Claudine, because she doesn't want to really retire it. She doesn't really want to play her order for turn being this, right? But I don't know. it sounds really good. I just can't think of a deck that it just goes crazy in. Top of your check, add Persona and PG to hand. Yeah, but Claudine always wants to play the order that buffs up her tokens, so unless you play this in the early game, but even then you can just play the order that buffs up your tokens, right? That's why when I play Claudine, it's just 4 of that one order and then like a bunch of blitz orders, because I never want to play any other orders, right? During my turn. It's just the one that makes my tokens go crazy. But Leonardo could be wanting this to search. Yeah, I feel like something like Leonardo could maybe make use of this, because that has a little bit more of the tools to easily get a plant token, get rid of it, play a lot longer game, search out pieces from the deck, right? Granfia probably guarantees plays this. The other token decks use good orders already. Yeah, exactly. Granfia, I can kind of see it. I don't know how much that'll help Granfia, which is insane, because this card is insane. But adding top 3, add anything to Granfia, I don't know how good that is, unfortunately. I don't know if that's enough for Granfia. They definitely need more ways. Like, the only way to fix that deck is to have it actually do something with the gauge, and like being able to plus using the gauge like this would be insane. I just don't know if this is enough, but can you use plant gauge to pay for this? I'm pretty sure you can, because I'm pretty sure the new Noble Reese token says when you were to retire a token, you can remove a gauge instead. I'm pretty sure that's how that works. But if you're still 2023, Jesus, we're in a station now. I don't know if a station can make use of this, because I don't think you want to, because you want to have like 6 gauges at all time, if I remember correctly. Monoclone do already make super number with his tokens without the order. Yeah, but it's still right to play the order. If you ever see 3 draw triggers, I mean, hey, that's better than what he had beforehand. So, how much Granfia he was put down harder than OG Magnolia? I don't know about that. OG Magnolia is pretty rough, but yeah. So yeah, this is nuts. I think every nation might be getting a crazy rare order this set, because we saw the Dark States one isn't as crazy as this one, but we saw the Dark States one that we talked about last time, which was pretty good. So we'll see what happens. We're getting a lot of crazy orders lately, right? We got the Overlord one, we got the Lyrical one as a promo recently. That one's really good too. So station would eat a regular plant token, not a gauge. Yeah, that's what I figured. So I don't know how well that would work in that deck. Maybe it would. Yeah, because I remember the only way to get gauge is from the Vanguard skill or the order. So secretly cycler is good. That's where cyclers should be, in rare slots, instead of fucking double rare and triple rare where they're impossible to get, right? But all right, let's talk about the reveals from this morning, right? Starting with the thumbs up. February. Her name's February. They fear buffing Dark States promo order boss. Shaking my head, a nation with the Met order choices. Yeah, she doesn't have anything like good. She needs like some sort of yeah, she has like a bunch of like, she has orders, but they all either soul charge or they like do other things. None of them actually help the deck in any way, shape, or form. So she needs like some sort of like Nectar of Sensationalism or something in Dark States or something of that sort to actually push that deck somewhere, right? She needs some sort of offensive order that she can actually rely on to do something with. But right now it's just, she just gets like soul and resources and a little bit of deck thinning, and then that's it. But we'll see. This card reads, this is another copy of one of your FLAMM-Glams. Yeah. As much as Ek is gonna hate me saying this, but this card is also really good with Yuika. So this is, yeah, thumbs up February. This is a grade 2 rare. Act on Rearguard Circle if you have a Vanguard, a grade 3 Vanguard with FLAMM-Glam, so you can only use it on turn 3 and forward. You can retire this. I like that it's an act ability, so that's nice. So you can play this early, swinging with it, and then use it on turn 3. Hate on place abilities that are locked to turn 3. Choose a normal unit with FLAMM-Glam in its card name from your drop column to rear, and if your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, that unit gets 5k power. So you can do, my immediate thought was, I can use this, get my Persona Rides, call it into a Eureka column, bounce my Persona Ride back to hand. I could theoretically play less copies of my Persona Ride to make space if I wanted to, and then like maybe always play this to call out the Persona Ride and whatever else I want, but it's like a 2 of, I believe. Yeah, I don't know how much, like, this sounds good. I don't know if it'll actually fit into the deck, because the deck's already kind of tight on space already to an extent, and the other card I feel like is better than this. This is like a nice card, right, to have in a toolkit. Whether or not it gets played, I don't know. This card style makes it where you don't have to jump through hoops to recycle back Flam units to deck to call again. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Very clunky way of getting Persona? Yeah, I know. But you can just use this however you'd like, which is pretty good. That's a super great too, that was with the top deck search? No, Ren, that's a 10k booster. What you mean? Also worth noting that FLAMM-Glam is no longer a $20 budget deck since her Vanguard is at least $5 a pop now versus 70 cents a few months ago. Oh no. That's okay. That's okay. That's fine. It's still relatively cheap considering everything, but I'm not surprised that the Vanguard is expensive because she was always kind of up there because it's a very popular deck. But I think the rest of it is fine until people realize you can use some of these cards in other decks to some success. But the real one to talk about here is the FLAMM-Glam supporter drum, Rimrill, who is the drummer finally. So that's dope. We got a drummer. She's FLAMM-Glam named, which is great. And she's a grade 1 double rare. I like the green. Can't wait to have this in SR. The green looks really nice in the background. Yeah, this card is kind of nuts. So back row center rear red circle. Only when she boosts the Vanguard, essentially. When this boosts, if you have a grade 3 or greater FLAMM-Glam in its card name, this gets 5k, so that's kind of nice. This becomes what, 18k, right? Because the grade 2, I forget her name, Grenadine, I think it is, makes this 13k, right? So this becomes 18k, which is pretty good, right? So that means the Vanguard's already swinging for 21k. I'm sorry, 31k without Persona Ride, right? If I have that right. But yeah, she gets 5k to the end of that battle. Then if your opponent is grade 3 or greater at the end of that battle, you can discard a card from your hand and retire this unit. You can use Negro Belly to get this back, I think, because it's whenever something retires itself for its ability. Choose one of your Vanguards and increase or decrease its drive to 2 until the end of the turn. So that means you can go into the grade 0, Blair Claire or something like that, into the grade 0, and now you have 4 drive checks in a turn in a deck that can get a bunch of advantage and rush you early. So FLAMM-Glam is looking like a real actual deck now. This is kind of nuts. Actually kind of nuts. We got our own Sequana before I use Sequana, yeah. Which cards do you think we cut in the current deck list to make this a 4 of? I don't think you can make this a 4 of because it only works behind the Vanguard, right? Back row center rear guard circle. Anywhere else it does nothing, and you already have the card that searches this. So I feel like you play 4 of Ashima to search this out, and you play like maybe 1 or 2 copies of this, honestly. Also, now that we have FLAMM-Glam that wants to be in the back row, there's no longer need for the grade 0 in the main deck. Yeah, I feel like we should cut the stupid ass grade 1 double rare. I hate that card. That's just like CB1 give 5k. That card should get cut. I can't wait till that card gets cut. And if it's only recyclable and 2 of it is enough, yeah. You have 4 or 5 ways to get her back every turn. Yeah, FLAMM-Glam needs to go to a point where you might not need to run 4 ofs anymore. Yeah, honestly. It might not. Might actually get there pretty soon, to be honest. But especially if we start getting more FLAMM-Glam lames. I think once we get 1 more, the deck can just like search out the entire deck at this point. But Shima's a staple. Yeah, unfortunately now that card is actually playable. Just one of the best cards. Draw power makes all FLAMM-Glam 18k. Too good to pass up. I don't want to counterblast for that, and I don't want to have to counter charge for that card. I do not like that card. I cannot wait till she gets power crept out of the deck. But this is insane. Absolutely insane. I don't know. I have the deck built and I played it like 2 months ago or something like that, or a month ago, but I can't think of what the list looks like. It's almost 4 of all the cards minus the bad ones. But yeah, this is the 2 of Eshima. I think I had her at like 3 or 2. She goes to 4. This girl, I don't know if she's gonna see play. I don't know if she's going to see play. The card Ek doesn't like that looks at top 3. It's actually looking a lot better now that you have more FLAMM-Glams, right? So I don't know about cutting her, but we'll see. More names is nice. Yeah. Hey, Agro, how's it going? Your front row is always 2 of the CC. My front row is not always 2 of the CC. Stop lying. You've never seen me play this deck. That never fucking happens. I wish it was 2 of the CC, but it never is 2 of the CC. So don't just come in my chat and lie like that. Telling me I always have the CC available. Oh, and I got the Ride Line Grade 2 Glam off. Yeah, I don't, fuck that. I'm not cutting off a named card, nuh-uh. If it bears a 3 of at least, I don't know. He is a 4 of, yeah, she's definitely a 4 of. I feel like her, Eshima, and Negrobelly are 4 ofs instantly. Speaking of 0 ofs, maybe, I don't know. We'll see what you guys think about this. When I read this, I was kind of like, okay. Anyway, so I'm good. Brought the Harry Stride deck set and FFR Vladimir. Damn, nice. I don't even have. My Vladimir is like completely unblinged out. And I took out the Velderox to put into Barrow after I got the FFRs for it. But give me out. You get 1 more drive so you can flip heals often. Yeah, I guess. So I can decrease my power mid battle. There's potential for this grade 1 since it blows through so fast. Maybe, yeah. Alright, so this is Veleno Familia. Dio. Oh man, you're not doing me any favors with these names today. Diorone. Sure. So when this is placed, if you have the grade 3, that's why that pisses me off. This is a grade 1. You can't play until turn 3. Most of your deck is locked, I feel like, to turn 3. Anyway, so the fact that I can't use this for early game kind of sucks. But it allows you to soul charge 1. Mandatory soul charge 1, not may soul charge 1. Anytime this is placed, soul charge 1. This can be played from drop, but whenever it's played, you mandatory soul charge 1. Then it says, when this boosts a grade 3 or greater unit with a Veleno specifically, so only Veleno herself or Lascadia herself or the Restander, you can energy charge 1. I don't know how necessary the energy charge is, to be honest, but it's nice to have in the toolkit. I just wish the soul charge was at least May if I didn't want to use it, so I could at least use the energy charge for later. But I know the deck is soul hungry because you want to play the beetle to get stuff from drop, right? And that's Soul Blast 2, and you don't really have any main deck ways to get soul. So you have to play like out of engine cards or out of archetype cards to get soul. But thing is directly addressing the Veleno problem, resource gluttony. Can I be understood how important getting more energy charge and soul charges for Veleno? I guess. Can't say I'm a Veleno expert, but sure. Diorone feels like a good soul replenishment, but just I like Fiore for the early game, and she gives us numbers with magic numbers with Ephorus. I forgot what the previous tripper does, but they didn't hit the limit. If they didn't limit this, we would be in defensive hell for sure for once. I think that'd be okay. Had enough Veleno games lost having the Blitz in hand, but only 1 energy left. Getting energy charge 1 or 2 times is huge. Going second, it doesn't have the problem, but at first you can have energy issues. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, that's fair. Just issue when you go first. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, because you'd only really be able to use the Blitz maximum 3 times, and then after that you could only use it 2 times, right? For basically the rest of the game. So with the grade 2, you really want the energy charge. The grade 2. Oh, the other one. Oh, I don't know about that one. All right, so y'all say this one's good. I don't know about it, but y'all say this is good. Ideally, you play 2 of the Blitz per turn. Yeah. But I can see going first, you're locked to maybe no more of those, right? After a while. This one, I don't know about in the actual Veleno deck, right? Veleno Familia Egregious. Oh, that's where her name is gonna be. So this one's a mouthful. This is a triple rare grade 2. That's technically a cycler, or not a cycler, a generic that you can play in other decks like Bifrons, I think is how they described it specifically. The art is amazing. Yeah, the art is very pretty. She has a giant text blanket. I can barely fit all the text on screen, so the SR for this is gonna go hard. But this has 3 effects. First one says, the only one that really matters for anything that's not Veleno, right, is if your Vanguard is a grade 3 or greater insect, so the race is insect, you can alternatively play the cost of this card with Soul Blast 1, Energy Blast 2. I don't know if you guys are gonna do this. Oh, I guess is Toraja an insect? Interesting. I don't know. I feel like you guys would just not pay this cost, right? Because that just sounds more costly than Counter Blast 1, but not really, right? But the actual effect here is that when this is placed on rear from hand, other than during battle phase, you Counter Blast 1, so the same wording as like Bifron's. Choose a card from your drop that's not this unit, and call it if it's a normal unit, grade less than or equal to your Vanguard, or put it to your hand if it's a Blitz order. You know, that's decent, right? Allows you to get something back from drop. You already have 2 other cards in Veleno that does that, but this one they all use different resources, which is nice. I don't know how you guys are going to be able to pay the Soul Blast one, but this is unfortunately not a good generic. I mean, I don't know, a unit that calls something else and gives you or gives you a Blitz order is all right, but when the cost is manageable, I mean, I guess this just makes it Energy Blast 1 technically if you play the grade 1 and you get its effect off. Vanguard Ghidorah deck confirmed. I mean, technically you can use this in Ghidorah if that does come out, but basically I have to play the new grade 1 if you want to play this. Yeah, essentially, because all your counter blasters goes into the restander or the searcher or anything else, right? So I really don't get why Bushiroad says that this would be a must-have for state camp fighters. I'm sorry, I just don't see it. I mean, I don't know about a must-have. If I played Stoicheia, you know, as like my main deck, my main nation, I would definitely pick this up. Because I see potential use in this in other decks. Whether or not it's like, you know, a Saragon where it goes in like every Keter deck or something like that is a different story. Or like an energy cycle right now. I don't think it's that level of generic, but it's definitely not a bad effect. Right? I don't think it's a bad effect. But mentioned back in Festival 2022-24. Well, you don't like that card deck because it's expensive, so they gave you a more budget-friendly option, right? The only good generics for Stoicheia for 80% of the decks is Diantha for D era and Alvinia for Divine's era, but Alvinia is only grade 1s. Just any insect box that doesn't use CB could play this, which is only 2 of them. Well, yeah, there's only 2 of them and they both use CB, unfortunately. So yeah, it's more or less, yeah. But it's not restricted like Alvinia, because Alvinia's only grade 1s. And I think she's only normal orders. So yeah, the Anthem is pretty bad. She has 2 other effects. If your Vanguard is grade 3 or greater insect, it's just 5k. So for most decks, it doesn't matter. Then when your grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Lascada in its card name attacks CB1, stand this, so this has 2 counterblast cost. And unfortunately, this doesn't apply somewhere else or something like that. It would have been nice if this was not counterblast 1, but this is just basically an extra copy of the grade 3. But counterblast 1, stand this, and if your opponent's grade 3 or greater, this gets 5k. So it's literally the effect of the grade 3, it's just on a grade 2. Which doesn't automatically make it better, but it just makes it more copies of the restander. Yeah, that's goated in Break Force. That's how you know Premium's a whole different kind of beast, where yeah, that actually sees place though. Even when that card came out, I felt like that card was ass. Even when that card was $30-$40, just because it might see play, I thought that card was ass, and then it just never saw play. But outside of maybe Leodor, and that was it, and then like Flagberg for a little bit, maybe, and then like that's it. But yeah, Bug Buddha needs this. I think, doesn't that already call from drop? But like, I don't know, it could use it. I don't know if it needs it. You run less of the grade 3 standard in favor of her? I doubt it, but you could. Numbers are scarier than Ephoras. Isn't it the same thing? Because this becomes what, 25? He becomes, doesn't he get 23? Yeah, it's like the same thing. It's literally the same thing. Because this is locked to going second, right? Because he gets 5k on restand. This is slightly better. On the first swing, because it's 20, he's only 18. But in terms of guarding, it's the same thing, I believe. So. Unless I'm doing the math wrong. But I just have her going first, friendly, and having interest at? Yeah. Oh, is he locked to going second? Might be locked to going second. Let's see. We'll answer all these questions and more by opening up the magic of CFA here. Let's go here to Storkea. Let's go to grade 3s. Let's start by release order, because that's the only way I know how to find these DM cards. It is over here somewhere. There we go. So this guy, yeah, he only restands if you if your opponent's Vanguard's grade 3 or greater, and then he gets 5k. So he's 18k, whereas like she is 5k, 15k, and then she gets 15k or 5k from this. She becomes 20k on first swing. This is 13, then 18 on second swing. The new girl is 20 on the first swing, and then 25 on the second swing. I mean, yes, bigger number, but like, I don't know, it doesn't seem that much. You run 2 or 3, 4 of this, and probably go 4 grade 2 and 2 of the grade 3 or something. Jeez, I mean, I guess, yeah, but whew. 20k versus 18k without persona, it's the same shield. Yeah, this card, this card having more text just makes it better, I guess. Like a bronze, you can stand when you go first. Yes, that's true. The new side grade 1. This is the hard lock to grade 3 opponent stand. Yeah. Same problem with Lithals versus Rakugor. Many people say replace the OG with the new ones, and people are saying to end up with a 4-2 ratio. I don't know why people just I'll never understand that about some Vanguard players. It goes back, ironically, because he's on screen, it goes back to the Zorga argument we used to have before, where it's like Bushiroad gives you another version of a card you're already playing. Do you A, just replace the existing card with the new card, or B, play both and have extra copies of the card that you need and more consistency? I feel like B is the better option, right? That's why I never understood why Zorga players, I think specifically in Japan, were just dropping Roaming Prison Dragon to play Karma. That's the name of the card, right? Karma. And I'm just like, why the hell are you doing that? Why aren't you playing both of them? I know they're somewhat the same, but they're really not, and you'd be better off having more cards that, you know, you can get access to in your deck, because if you don't see those cards, right, if you don't see a Prison Dragon in Zorga, you lose the game. So why not have more Prison Dragons? So I feel like it's the same thing for, to an extent, for Drag Jolt. Why would you not still play Rakugor if you have the space, instead of just swapping it out and have the same number of Rakugors as you did before? I don't know. I feel like having more access to your good cards is a good thing. If I could play 6 copies of a card, why would I not, right? But I feel like that's kind of the case here too, right? Like, you're not going to completely take out the grade 3 to only play this card. I feel like you'd still play the grade 2. I'm sorry, you'd still play the grade 3 even though you have the grade 2. But I don't know. Unless Lux going first, you don't get create less energy, and at first doesn't work. New girl gives you the extra swings, and the grade 1 helps with your resources. Sure. Burns Karma is better because it accelerates your game plan, but yeah, cutting prison was stupid. Yeah, but like, isn't Karma like locked to going second or like some other shit? And it's like Energy Blast 4. It's just like it can only come out like on turn 3. Like, But the other thing I wanted to look at, if I were to type in insect, take a look at the grade 3 insects that we have. So we have this guy. Hey, remember this guy for Leverage Us? We have this. But yeah, specifically this is an insect. This is an insect. This is an insect. And then these 2 cards that everyone forgot existed. Because they're just grade 3s that give each other 10k. This is like the what is it? Lava Battle Guard. Whatever the fuck it from Yu-Gi-Oh! Where like if the other card's there, it gets like 500 or whatever. It's literally that. But those are the only grade 3 insects we have. So yeah, it's literally just gonna work on these 2 for standard, at least, right? The Blowjob Brothers. Yeah, there we go. There's them. The Blowjob Bugs. Hey, Mimo JSD from Twitch. It looks, it's like back in the day with Liberators. You see people complain that they didn't have enough Bruno, since it'd be a huge retire target. Then Gurant, who released with Bruno, was just a grade 2 Bruno to give them more copies of the skill, and most players then would just forget he existed. Yeah, exactly. Like, I get the argument sometimes for like deck space, but often it's not because of deck space. They just think that you just need 4 of one card and just draw it. If I don't, I'm bad or something like that. So very silly. We're replacing Rakagor because his new one has the same skill. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like if Drag Duel's a different case. It might be a 1-for-1 example because the cards are literally the same except one can draw. But if you can fit in to Rakagor, I feel like that would be a good idea. But I don't know. I'm interested if this makes Veleno Premium more viable. The deck that revolves around Blitz Orders and Energy in Premium? Sure. Hold up, let him cook. Look, the kitchen might be burning, but let him cook. Oh, but fucking restream. There we go. Restream chat fucked up. Yeah, because like, do you have any other Blitz Orders that you can play multiple in a turn? Otherwise, what do you have access to if you're doing this in Premium? Because you would have the second effect in your opponent's turn, right? Because you're not on a stride, but I don't know. If you got something cooking, go for it. I personally don't see it, but for obvious reasons. So, it already has 1 top in Premium. We have to check that out. We have to check that out. Still hasn't. There we go. Play the Persona shields? I don't even know if you can play those. I mean, I guess you can. You need the Persona right icon, so you'd have to play this, but but we'll see. Man, let me get these ugly bugs out of my face. Sorry. We got more important things to talk about, like this fucking thing here, right? But yeah, I don't know. You guys have changed my mind on the Veleno cards. I thought they were pretty mad, but fair enough. What is I'm not dropping frame? It's just the restream being whack. Peak order has dropped, yeah. The restream is being, there you go. It's not showing me your messages where I am, where I'm looking at, so I have to go on YouTube thing to look at them. Scarlet Frame is a custom card. Change my mind. Nope, I agree with you. This card is bonkers. Yeah. So this is nuts. This viable premium deck is the Lyrical Monastery promo boss. He uses cards with no skills. I mean, not really. Not really. Oh, God damn it. Good morning. Good morning. I wish I could turn my camera and show how pitch black it is outside for you to come in here. Good morning. God damn it. But yeah. At worst, it's Upstart Goblin. Yeah. Maybe a huge narcissist to put yourself on a card art. Yeah, you were just talking about this, but I don't know. I'd do it if I could. It's wild for them to show this card after we just got Bellicosity in English. Thank God they waited till after the card was released to show this shit. Because I put them away. I literally just got my SRs of Bellicosity, and I don't even want to look at how much that card is worth right now after this. Because it was already expensive on pre-sale and on release, right? So I can't even imagine what like the FR for this is. But all right, let's actually read this card. So work was boring, just watching a bed. That's fair. I guess I'll lull you back to sleep. So this is a normal order. This is a promo, by the way. So don't get, I guess, too excited. But this is a promo. It's called Scarlet Flame. It's a normal order. It's a magazine promo specifically. It says you draw a card. So the order effect of it, right? It's a grade 1. You play it. You draw 1. Choose a card from your hand, reveal it, and then call it. If it's grade less, then you go to your Vanguard, and if not, you discard it. So it's draw 1, discard 1. Worst case scenario, best case scenario, you draw 1, call something. Then you can choose one of your opponent's front row rear guards, retire it. If not, the unit that you called out gets 5k. This is all free. This is all free. You just play the, like, even just this part, right? If you ignore this shit, like, even this part here is, like, pretty solid. And it's not even locked, right? Not that it matters, but none of this part here is locked to Overlord. So you can play this in whatever deck, right? And that's like an okay effect. Like, that's a cheap retire effect, right? I can't think of a deck that benefits from this, but, like, that's just free. Yeah, you can do it in turn 1. Like, it's just free. Like, so free. Rora, you called your token? Oh, no, it's in the background. Never mind. That would be so funny, though, if you could retire Rora's token. But no, it has to be in the front row. So, yeah, it's just, this part alone is free. But then there's so much more. And this part is, like, whatever. This is, like, the whatever part, right? Like, this part of the effect, who cares? Right? Like, that's just, like, the cherry on top of the cherry. The part that really matters is the second effect here. Of how Skyrim replaces Kai with waifu. Put it in the fight with IG. Yeah, I was watching some scans of that. That shit looks crazy. Energy license secretly to keep your icky hands away from premium kids. We don't want this to be $80. I don't know about the last part, but maybe the first part. Really helped with early aggro. Yeah. So the second part of this effect is in your drop. So this doesn't activate. This doesn't count as playing the order per turn if you use the second effect. But in your drop, if you have a Vanguard with Overlord in its card name, with the same sorry, if you have Overlord as your Vanguard and you don't have a card with the same card name as this bound this turn, Energy Blast 3 bind this card. So essentially you can only use this part of the effect once per turn is what it's trying to say. Bind this card and perform one of the following. Either A, search your deck for an Overlord with a different name from your Vanguard, ride it from your deck, or B, if your Vanguard has Persona Ride and you didn't ride from a grade 2, discard activate Persona Ride from a grade 2. So even if you rode Persona Road, you can then again Persona Ride with this effect. You can now play the normal Overlord in your ride deck, activate this turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, and then immediately skip into Dragon Overlord the end, or any other of his 50 versions that come into standard. Straight from the deck. Easy peasy, problem solved. You no longer have to search the deck, hope to pray to God that you see your stupid brick ass Overlord. Now you can just play one copy and you actually have space in your deck to do stuff. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane that they made this. Anyways, call for 4 from drop from free. I don't know about it for free, but okay. You can actually double Persona in Overlord. Yep, because you can Persona Ride, and if your Vanguard has Persona, you didn't ride a grade 2 specifically, you can Persona Ride, and you can technically do like triple Persona Ride. Because this doesn't count as the order for turn. Excited to get this in 2028. Yeah. This doesn't count. This second part doesn't count as your order for turn. So you can activate this from drop, right? You can Persona Ride. You can activate this from drop. Persona Ride. Then you can play the Drag Renaissance for your order for turn. Overlord swings for fucking 33 or 38. 2 drive checks. Restands gives another 10k to the front row. If you have your fucking dragons that are in the front row, I forgot what they're called, the Burning Horns, they're 50k, I think, right? Because they get they got 10k from your Vanguard attacking, 10k from Persona Ride, 10k from Persona Ride, and then another 10k from Jag Renaissance. So that's 40k to the front row. Or you know what I mean. But insane. Absolutely insane. And you don't need to play Blazing Warcry anymore. If we never get that, since we're probably never going to, right? So Justina also easily sets this up. Yeah, you can discard Justina. I'm sorry, you can discard this card with Justina, get Drag Renaissance. You can discard whatever. Get this card. Like, it's so insane. Exactly, yeah. And use both of them in the same turn. Insane. I should check how much that card is worth now. God, because that card was always $6 and I never got to get a full playset of it in SR, but oh well. Yeah, this activates Shinry turn 1. You can draw 1, call Shinry with this. Instantly activates Shinry. Whether your opponent can have a full ass board, draw 1, call Shinry, Shinry's active. Insane. Overlord is about to be like $100, but yes. $100. I wish it was $100. $900. 50k by itself, Burning Horns. And then now we just need someone crazy to play the boost order in Overlord, because I'm pretty sure Burning Horn gets a 5k whether or not he's in the front row. So you can have a 50k booster. Oh, I have fucking DaVinci Resolve open. Whoops. That's probably why I was having some issues. I'm pretty sure that's how that works. So you can have it won't be a 50k booster, but you can have a 20k booster to your front row that's gonna have 30 plus k. So it might as well be a 50k booster. Of course that's a lot of orders, but whew. Should be around here, right? Here it is. Yeah, so it's just auto wherever. So you can have this technically be a little like mini Veldorok in the back row, and it just gets power. The sooner we get reboot again. Oh man, the part that's like scary about this is that we didn't get Blaster Blade the Vanguard for some reason. You would think, like, why not give us the fucking, like, it's not like we've never heard of Blaster Blade, right? We have like 50 copies of that card, so why didn't we just already get that? So I'm concerned that because it's a Skyridge thing and it's an encounter thing, that we might not get this for a while. But yeah, this card's nuts and butts, so I hope we get it soon. We talked about how Skyridge brings Overlord and Blaster, but PPO doesn't get his support in a while. I'm pretty sure he will soon, don't worry. We still don't have Blazing Warcry yet. I wonder what are the chances, what will be the chances be that Bouchard will print this in English? Who knows? Who knows? I wanted to like tweet this morning. It's like, oh, this is great, can't wait to never get this, essentially. But yeah, no. If I was trying to be him, not even close, unfortunately. Yeah. Oh my god, like I once was trying to make an image that has like all the promos were missing, and I was just like, I can't, it's just too much and I'm too depressed. Like, I just can't, it's just too much, it's just too much. So we'll see. Hopefully something will happen and I'll actually make something, but we'll see. Triple trigger to Magnolia player, that's a war crime. How could you do that? That's a hate crime. How could you do that? That's so rude. This guy Ridge are separate releases. That's ass. That's booty, complete booty cheeks. I think all I have left is yeah. So this one's a little weird, real quick. Missing the Vispo promos, missing Vispo, period. Right? They have no proof, but the vibes are telling me that these promos not coming in the West is Kodokodo's fault. Damn, threw Kodokodo under the bus. Kodokodo's just trying to give you Yuika reprints, and you're just like, nah, fuck you. Blaster Blade the Vanguard is coming in Festival for English. Yeah, but that card came out in like 2023 in Japan. I think that came out in 2023 or something like that. Or no, I think it might have been summer 2024 or March 2024 or something ridiculous. So the fact that we're just now getting it is ridiculous. We kept telling the spy Dianos needs an upgrade, and the spy went, now Dianos gets fired, waifu tax, that's fine. Fuck him and his horse face. Getting a female boss, Mega Grados, Lucky Bastards upgrade. Boyan, can you read this and clarify something? Because supposedly this says B Hero support, 3 new cards, including a triple rare Vanguard, right? It doesn't specifically say a new Vanguard for B Heroes, which is the confusion that I saw on Twitter. It just says there are 3 cards, one's a triple rare and also a Vanguard, and the cards being revealed are B-Hero. So one would imply that this is the new B-Hero boss, right? But I saw some confusion that might not be the case, so I don't know. I don't see why that would not be the case, considering this is the triple rare. Why would they give B-Heroes a triple rare that's not a new boss? But I have a feeling that there are exclusivity contracts in play. Possibly. We get a new Darkseid triple rare generic soon. Didn't we just get one? Dinos has a horse face. Yeah, his face looks really long. It's rated the same as Arroz con Leche. Was it? Okay. It means a new B-Hero boss. It is implied that she is the boss. Okay, just had to make sure. Yeah. So B-Heroes are getting 3 new cards. I don't know what rarity the other cards will be, but this one's a triple rare grade 3 that's going to be the new boss of the deck. What that means, I don't know, but it's about goddamn time. It's about goddamn time. Look, bros, broettes. Rank 8. Grade 3. If I can... that. Tell me that this man does not have the longest face you've ever seen in your entire life, right? Tell me that he doesn't. Tell me that he doesn't, like, have the longest face you've ever seen in the world. Tell me that he doesn't, bro. But I think it's nice a female hero boss. Meanwhile, in the Vanguard used Miss Splendor as Vanguard. He did. Hero community here spent 3 hours discussing how Hero is going to get an uber revamp from the ground up and completely new build. No, it's just 3 cards. I don't know how they're going to interact with each other, because I think this might be the first time in Standard where a deck got a completely brand new boss, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. I think every time a deck got a new main Vanguard, it was just the previous one but upgraded. But like I'm pretty sure that this is not Dinos, right? I'm pretty sure. I don't know, unless something's happened. I mean, it has been a couple of years, but I don't think that's Dinos, right? So I guess Nirvana got, well, but that's like a different deck, isn't it? Those are like, well, not even that. It's the same. Sorry, that's the same card. That's the same card, right? It's still Nirvana. It's just a different Nirvana, right? Same thing with Bruce, right? It's a different Bruce, but it's just a different. It's still Bruce, right? It didn't become like you didn't go from Bruce to like Hector. You didn't go from like a chicken to like a fucking buffalo or something, right? Position. Well, I don't know. Like, this is the. I feel like this is the one that's been the most drastic difference between, assuming that this is just like a brand new Vanguard. Like, it's completely different. I feel like this might be like a. This might be a bit asking too much. This might just be something like you ride mid-battle or something like that. Because like especially like the pose where she's like coming in, I feel like this is like some sort of like tag out or something like that, where this is like an extra Vanguard swing, kind of like what deck was like that? That just kind of like Michu or something like that, right? Where she just becomes a Vanguard temporarily, but we'll see. You know, this is my waifu. This is transparent baby. I don't know. And the Rams turn into buffalo wings. Yeah, imagine down to use Barrow instead of Bruce. Overdress would have been so much better of an anime if that was the case. Creating a new boss monster for an existing boss monster. I immediately thought Egglima or Bat, but existing archetype is something that's meddled with a few times. Something that they meddled with a few times in the OG series, did they? They're gonna do it for the unpopular boss and replacing them with waifus. I mean, I gotta lie, the art looks cool. She looks cool. I'm all about it. Liberator was the biggest example because Aichi went from Darth Vader. Some French bros stole his deck. I mean, yeah, I guess that's a more clear-cut example. I don't know if those are both the same exact type of Liberators, because that was Liberator's Break Ride, and then Liberator's Legion. But like, yeah, basically. Galactic B Hero, Stately Closered. Yeah, no, weird ass name. If Nirvana after dying gets a grade 4 reborn as a female, he gets it, I guess. I don't know. I feel like being reborn as a woman as a chicken makes more sense, but I don't know. It also has a different name, right? I guess that's more something more to focus on instead of just the gender of the card. It has a completely different name, right? It has the same archetype name, but it has a completely different name. Like Nirvana Chakrabarti and Nirvana Jiva are still Nirvana, right? Bruce is still Bruce, right? But this is just a completely different name, right? But I don't know. Grade 5s? Never, hopefully. Considering what they did with last time. Within Break Ride, there were multiple. Alfred, Garmore, Zenith, and Monarch. Were they the main focus? Yeah, Liberators were wild. Bros show up every other day with like a different grade 3 Vanguard, bro. I guess. I mean, that's not even... I don't know if this is like the actual name of the character. This might be like a hero name, but maybe not. I don't know. But Trans Hero. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I think that's the first time we ever had such a drastic difference in upgrade. So it might give us a hint to what this boss might do, but we'll see. But it's been high time that heroes get actually a new boss, because Horseface just doesn't do a lot, right? We should go 0 to 10. How about... No, that's just... How about you just play Magic or something? Or no, not Magic, Shadowverse, right? Speaking of Shadowverse, thanks for setting that up for me. For standard, there was Snake and Doji. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that one's a really drastic difference. Completely different name and everything, right? Yeah. Putting aside the fact that it's a promo, yeah. So, pretty interesting. And that was a completely different deck, right? So maybe this is maybe X playgroup is onto something. Maybe it's a completely different deck. Now it's a completely different looking unit and name. Who knows, right? But we'll see. So I'll go over the Shadowverse Worlds Evolve stuff real quick, because I didn't actually look into it a lot, to be honest. I didn't watch the presentation or anything like that. I just saw what was on Twitter, and I just wanted to bring it up real quick. So just real quick, Shadowverse mobile game, mobile card game, also has the physical game. This is for the specifically the mobile game. This is a new version of the mobile game, releasing in June, right? Supposed to release last year, but it got delayed, which is fine. They did show off originally all this crazy stuff where you had like fishing, mahjong, and dungeons, all this stuff. Apparently they cut that stuff out. I don't know how I feel about that, but it's fine. And they're kind of just releasing some other more basic stuff, and maybe that stuff will come in the future, who knows, right? So that's the main thing I was thinking about when I thought about this game, unfortunately, is just seeing the fishing and all the other crazy stuff, right? But they're also going to have some connection with the actual TCG, right? So cards from the game will appear in Shadowverse Evolve, which is kind of was already happening, but I think it's more so like the other way around as well. So we're getting a this is technically exclusive because this starter set doesn't exist in Japan, right? Because the Worlds Beyond hasn't come out in Japan, right? So we're getting this. If Japan is also getting it, it's happening like simultaneous or something like that, which is kind of cool. But they're doing this cool thing where like if you buy the physical thing, you get stuff in the actual game, which makes sense, right? And then like I think if you buy packs of that set that comes out, and probably the ones for there, you get bonuses in the game too, which makes perfect sense. Which is something Bushiroad could have done if they had an actual game that an actual game that they could support. But your data is non-transferable to Shadowverse Beyond game. I think it is. I don't know. Again, I didn't look up too much. I just wanted to bring it up briefly. I know this is Vanguard, right? But excuse me. Fishing was 50% of your interest. Yeah, honestly, the fishing. I was like, oh wow, I can finally learn how to play the mahjong. I can finally learn how to play that and whatnot, and all look really cool. And I was like, man, only Vanguard Zero had put in a quarter of the effort that these guys did. And then they have this insane World Grand Prix where the amount of money is a lot that you're getting if you win it, the grand prize. So I think the usual rule, if I can take out this much, you get this much for winning in American money, more or less, which is a lot. That's like as much as you get for like winning like a Pokemon World or something like that, I think. So that's a lot. So that's pretty dope. They already have a series planned out. Granted, they always had like a big esports esports scene, so they're gonna continue that with this game, which makes sense. Each booster you buy gets you MVP in your days. Sure, like literally, yeah. Why the fuck not? Literally, you would increase the sales of the boxes by like, no exaggeration, 10%. 10%. 10%. Vanguard sales will go up if you just did that. No exaggeration. Like, that simple. Isn't it 2 zeros? Yeah. It's probably 2 zeros, but I don't know if it's actually 10. I feel like that seems like a lot, so that's why I did 3. But yeah, because they would be $1 million. No. Wouldn't it be like $1 million or something? Because 1 2 3 1 2 3. Yeah, so that seems like too generous that you win this, you get $1 million. So that's why I took off the X of 0. So that seems like a lot, but maybe not. I don't know. Or am I just doing this wrong? Is this not like 1 2 3 1 2 3 and this is $1 million? Or did I fail class? It is a lot. Okay, yeah. Japanese yen equals to 676,294. Yeah, that's quite a lot of fucking money. I mean, I don't know if like you win it, you get that money. It's probably split up between like, who knows, right? Maybe top like 64 or something like that, right? That's what the prize pool is. But that's still a lot of money going around, right? So that's pretty cool. And then they also released sort of how the sets are going to work out. So, which is good. I'm glad that it's not like a release every single month, right? It's a little bit frequent early on, it's, you know, to get you going, and then they slow it down after a while, right? Which is good. Grand prize, not prize pool. Like, really? So you're telling me if I win this, I get $600,000? There's no way I can win this and get $600,000. There's no way. This has to be a prize. There's no way that they're giving away $600,000. You even buy a house? You cannot buy a house with that in New York. No. No exaggeration. No, you cannot. That's a down payment and a mortgage that you can pay for 20 years. Yes. But you cannot literally just flat out buy a house with that, unfortunately. That's how bad it is. Yeah, right. Yeah, you'd probably get like half of it. Even if I get half of it from like taxes or whatever, that's still $300,000. That's a lot. That's like 8 times what I get paid in a year. Are you kidding me? Like, this is the kind of money where like I could quit my job, and like if every year I could make that much money just from playing Shadowverse, I would. So that sounds way too high. That sounds way too high. I don't know. I mean, granted, you do have to spend like probably like $1,000 in game, baby, because it's a gacha, right? So you have to spend a bunch of money to actually be able to play. But go open a card shop. I mean, I don't know if that's what I would do with my $600,000, but yeah, I could do that. Probably no life, bro. If I'm getting $600,000, that is my life. Fine. I can guarantee you nobody will have any complaints if like I'm doing something to get $600,000 a year, like I think it'll be okay. Imagine heartbreaking in finals. Yeah, I would lose it if I spent my entire life, my entire year trying to get $600,000 and then like I just break and then lose instantly. But yeah, insane, absolutely insane. And then again, yeah, it's releasing June 17th. You can pre-order now if you want. Right, pretty cool. It's gonna be on Steam and also on Android and iOS. I'm gonna do the usual Thursday thing. Don't tell anyone. And I think I'm gonna get myself you know what already. You already know what I'm gonna get. You already know what I'm gonna order right now. Because I've been good all week, and it's been a very long week, and I have to somehow finish editing the next history video. In order to do that, I am going to need a pick-me-up in the shape of Nirvana. No, I don't want 16. That's a lot. Yep. KFC, no, not KFC. Close. Not Burger King, definitely not. I'm gonna take that money and move to the Philippines or Malaysia, where the money would go far. I mean, yeah, you can literally go to Japan, and because I think it still goes hard in like Japan and whatnot, the dollar. So yeah, that's crazy money, right? No exaggeration. I was looking forward to this last year when I was a lot more into Shadowverse, and I was literally gonna start a Shadowverse channel that I would upload just Shadowverse stuff to, and I would just be like me playing ranked in this and like box openings and stuff like that, right? But if you're telling me there's $600 and I can fish in the game and stuff eventually, that's kind of crazy. So I might. I'm hoping to take some of the money and make Dear Days worth meals or something. Yeah, if only. If only Bushiroad can see what Cygames is doing, one of their partners, and be like, damn, that's crazy. Maybe we can do that. If only. But yeah. Abysscraft gets an unidentified monster. Is this the Abysscraft? The new Abysscraft leader? Yeah. This is probably like Portal, right? Or this is Portal. I think this is Portal. And this is probably like Sword. No, this is Sword, right? This is probably Haven. This is probably Dragon, I guess, or Rune. This is Rune, right? Probably. I don't fucking know. I don't know. She looks cool as fuck, but I bet you she's for a craft that I don't play. But yeah. And that's that, right? So we can play a little bit of Dear Days. Let me just set that up. Here. What crafts do I play? So I don't actually play the mobile game. I played it for like a tiny bit, but like not really. So specifically speaking from Shadowverse Evolve, right? So I'm specifically speaking for Evolve. I play Swordcraft, but mainly Abysscraft. And a little bit of Runecraft, mainly chess Runecraft is mainly what I play. And Sword is literally just heroic. That's all I play. But mainly I play Abysscraft. Which is, oh right, I forgot they're split. That's probably what one of those were. Yeah. One of them was probably what is it? I forget. I forget what they're actually called in the original game, right? And the green man is Forest, right? Forest. I forgot. Forest was the thing. I was gonna say like, what's the green craft again? But yeah. So hopefully this thing doesn't crash out. I'll have to go back. That's fine. Portal Blood, Shadow, Dragoncraft on mobile. Yeah, I think it's Shadow and Blood is what is Abysscraft essentially. We do this. go over here. We'll mute this one. We will game audio video, okay. We'll play, yeah, I don't know. This? Sure, we'll play this for now.
Card Fight Vanguard Dear Days 2.
And then I'll let you guys Magnolia Mask. I don't know about all that. I don't know, you guys can look at music is off, right? It's not like, yeah, the music is off, okay. You guys can look at not fight. What have I built recently? You can look at this Hex Orb list real quick. Take a look at this Hex Orb list, I guess. And I'll be right back. I'm gonna take my dog to use the bathroom. Alright. On any major spoilers? Spoilers? I mean, I'm not going to be playing the story, but alright. Take care. Hex Orb double rare form? That's insulting. It has Hex Orb carbs? Yes, it does. I think it's... I ordered water, so that should be fine. But, let me change everything. I hate that. Then I end the stream, and then the whole stream is titled Dear Days. And, people think that I just played Dear Days the whole stream. And I didn't. I only played that for like 2 minutes. That's usually the only amount of time I get, right? But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to play. I guess I could just play the Hex Orb list, or I can play Kyoka. We'll see. I could play Spinal Marquise. Left my door open to the outside. All right, Kyoka, sure. I accidentally went to CPU fight. Rank fight. Like Dynamite, who's already playing on stream, so I think he doesn't want to repeat. Fair enough. Granted, I think I played that so badly. What does this look like right now? Yeah, that's fine. This. Let's chit chat for like 30 minutes as we try and find a game. Play FLAMM-Glam so the title doesn't lie. Oh no, I already changed it. I would, but we don't have Grenadine or Negro Belly, so unfortunately, or Eshima, so I can't play FLAMM-Glam until like I don't know, June or something like that. So at least in Deer Days, I mean. What did I eat today? I had boiled eggs with tater tots in yogurt and granola for breakfast. Then I don't think I had any snacks today. I think I had cereal. I've been really cold today, like earlier in the days, right? Because it's been getting a little bit warmer, so the heat turns off, but it's not like that warm outside, so the inside gets cold. So I've been eating cereal to get the iron for it to warm me up a little bit. So I had cereal, and then I had some leftover ground turkey with tomato sauce and pasta that I made a while back. Hey, a game. Dual Hero game that crashed that time? Yeah, I guess. Jeez, we forgot about that disaster. When new Granfia's cousin, Blue Zero or whatever her name is not. She's in Deer Days. Yeah, she is. Every lyrical card except the main set ones for sets 4 and 5 are in Deer Days right now. Put these two back, I guess. And boy, I love cereal any time of the day. Yeah. Jet breakfast is not a habit here. No, I mean, not that I had it for breakfast specifically. I had it for, like, I guess technically second lunch or something like that, or second breakfast. But yeah, yes and no. As Americans, we sometimes eat cereal for breakfast. Killasak. Let's see. Game is very low. And I'm lower this for myself, I guess. I don't know why Winamp is so fucking loud. Oh boy, that's a decent balance there when the game and music are okay. But of course it's Shiranui. I think I lost the dice roll because I don't remember if I chose first or second. It is what it is. At least I have access to this. And technically this. But yeah, this is gonna be a horrible match. Let me just get my ass beat. Yeah. Great. I guess. Hope for defensive here. Don't really want to put my front out there. God, that would have been so good to rush them. But, oh well. Yeah, this whole game's gonna end up being a wash. This is already not a good start, but I could do a 1 to pass here, but that feels so bad if they break through. So I almost feel like I'd rather go to 2, but let's see what happens. Because I can discard this thing at least. Okay. I'm gonna be able to activate Shinri. That's fine because I can discard that actually. I don't need that back, so I'll activate this. Technically grade 2 would be nice, but I feel like I have a higher chance calling grade 1 here. But I've seen a couple of my grade 1s. If I can get another, yeah, French at Pink, that would be great. That would be the bee's knees here, because I can try and aggro him and hopefully not get punished for it. Not that it matters, but I can like do this. I already have the counter blast. Oh, this. If I only had the grade 1 magazine, I could have actually made some plays here, but oh well. I should have put this here. I already fucked up, but it's fine. Surely I'll hit a front, and it's okay. Don't worry, it's a grade 3, and it can be a grade 2. That's true, yeah, I could do that, yeah. I'll give that a shot. I always forget that that's not only an option I can do, but an option that I can do when I'm stuck going second, right? I always mix it up and think that I have to go I'm sorry, first. I always think it's only an option I can do when I go second, but it's actually when I go first that I can do that, right?
何よダメージ
We don't wanna... Bro, shut up. Bro, you can't be anti-stride and then tell me that I can't use an anti-stride method. Like, what the fuck? Which one is it? I'm curious if it's if story would work with the Divine Scan since Evok would be cool. I doubt we'll ever get Evok, you know? There's a reason my hair is not blue, because that's never gonna happen. Yeah, we'll bounce this. No. I just have the great drop, so no. Well, heck, I don't care. I'm gonna do it against Shiranui, so it's fine, okay?
Cool. Skill 発動 Power plus
Twitter run? We had Twitter run? Oh, interesting. That's fine. I do have this to call it back, so... And this can't retire this, because it can't retire grid ones. Man, if only they, like, misplayed and, like, went for the retire and it failed, but no, they're gonna be able to call something out. God, I hate that they're getting to do all of the fucking things. This sucks. This sucks so much. Oh, God, I hate this deck so much. Sure. I guess I could one to pass. Good thing I didn't. The good thing they can't heal either, but I'm also going to 3. I hate my opponent, yes. Actual factual. That's nice, I guess. It doesn't matter. Unfortunately. Because these dumb bastards. This fucking crap is 28 and this one's 38, so I could do this, but I can't actually. No, never mind. Yeah, I need this to discard, so I just have to take all these attacks here. Cause like, what can I possibly do against this with this hand? PG and discard pieces? Or that piece? Great, awesome. Oh. Hopefully I can hit a heal, because like, yeah, PG in here sounds really stupid. So yeah, I just have to go to 4 against a stride deck. I guess I could PG discard this, stay on grade 2, not let them stride, pick this up at end of turn. I guess I can do that. Like dominates G concept with the opponent's skill. Using the opponent's skill against them, but obviously don't like G decks and D series because most decks can't handle it well. Yeah, I like it in concept. it caused way too many issues for me to actually like it. In concept, that sounds cool, right? That sounds really cool, but I don't think it was. It played out as well, unfortunately. But conceptually, that's a real cool concept. Yeah. That's decent, but not really. Yes, no writing. Boom, boom, boom. I mean, that's gonna retire itself, so I can call this. I can call this. Because all they can do is swing. Right.
Intercept.
Can't believe fucking Franchet and my order went to damage zone, bro. Hopefully I can get OT. Push up the 4. That's the only thing I could really hope for here, right? That's the only thing that turns the tide. That does not turn the tide.
Damage check.
Please don't. Okay. Boom, boom. Like lore-wise, Chronojet being in D is cool because he's from the future, but the only thing is empower and triple driving in D whenever your shield options are lacking in any other way. Granted, it's kind of whatever right now. It's just when they were released, it was too much, right? When Chronojet came out, it was too much, and we just had to deal with it right? Or play a better deck, which I did not like.
僕のターン
Now it's kind of whatever, right? Like the crest scaling and triple drivers, whatever.
ライド
Dominate just sucks overall. Just because of how it works, but yeah. Dominate wasn't that bad in G because we had and get ready for this defensive options and resist. Yeah, we don't have that, so it was even worse in
スキル発動
Overdress because we didn't even have card advantage most of the time, right? We didn't have cyclers that let you draw when you discard. It was just discard and go fucking negative essentially just to ride. But
スペリオルコール
hopefully they're like a new player and they realize they can't stride and they just give up and give me the win.
コール
But no, they're of course they, bro, come on. How many of these fucking things did you draw into? Holy hell, man. Jesus. Bro got all of them instantly, frame one.
ヴァンガードにアタック
Good God, I guess I have to fucking guard with this. Maybe I have to start playing draws with this deck. It's like, holy hell. There's no way I could have compete with this normally. I got bad in the last day when Rename came out, but even then there was counterplay. Sure, I'll take your word for it. Mention I still don't understand the Rename Giza situation. I am unaware of it, so
ドライブチェック
I will hopefully keep it that way. Alright, hopefully I can hit a defensive.
ダメージチェックよしクリティカルトリガー
It doesn't matter. Does it matter? Oh, this can't boost, right?
パワープラス
So, yeah. I can't guard this, so she just has to fucking die.
リアガードにアタック
So, it is what it is.
ノーガー
I have to draw the nuts here. At least I have energy, so I can discard. I can get back whatever I discard,
ターン
and I can do it twice.
ド私のターン
But
だねドロー
man, this sucks. But this sucks so much. But
ライド
let's see how we can make this work. I'm gonna use
スキル
this.
発動
I'm going to counter blast. I guess this maybe. I shouldn't have done that one. I should have done one of my magazines. Oh, I didn't know I can search her from the deck with that effect. That's interesting. Not that I think would ever do that. This is kind of pointless, but I have the energy, so I might as well do it. We're gonna do this. We're gonna Soul Blast 1. Soul Blast this out.
スキル発動
And we're gonna declare grade 2 because that's kind of what I need right now. Oh, that's actually kind of good. Okay. Unfortunately, I can't get anything else, but that's fine. Okay. Let me call this here. So I have the grades. Play this order. Have a semblance of a turn. We're gonna choose you. I could get the PG. That's probably the better play. I was gonna get this to try and attack, but like there's no way I'm doing anything here, right? So I have to just get this and this. That's the only way I survive here.
スペリオルコール
And then I'm gonna play this. And hopefully
スキル発動
it gives me something good and I didn't just fuck myself. I fucked myself. I fucked myself.
スペリオルコール
I was hoping I can get something good, but never mind. So I guess I'll just play
オー
this.
ダー発動
Just draw. Oh my god, bro. This is why I can't play these types of decks, man. Nothing good ever happens, bro. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. This is unbelievable.
ヴァンガードにアタック
Oh, brother, bro. This shit stinks.
ノーガード
ドライブチェック
Please just OT and die. Please, game.
ドライブチェック
Somehow, even though that's not enough to end this. Oh.
何よダメージチェックディールトリガ
Of
ー
course you did. Of course you hit that. Hurry up.
パワープラス
I'm gonna go into the rear guard. Okay. I don't.
リアガードにアタッ
Strange, but okay.
ノーガード
I guess you want the counter blast, but yeah, not giving you the counter blast sounds like a good idea, to be honest.
クリアガードにアタック
Stick with decks you're really good with. Fuck you. How about that? Have you considered that? Have you considered that maybe I'll play whatever the hell I want? Oh.
パワープラス
ノーガード
This makes no sense, but whatever. Should have just pushed him to 4, but I don't want him to heal, so there is that.
スキル発動ターンエンド
This is the best that I could have done this turn.
スキル発動しちゃおう
You know, he's just gonna call Kyoka and make my life miserable.
僕のターンドロー
And I just have to hold that hit ulti to survive.
スキル
Right?
発動
Yep.
スペリオルコ
I am trying different things. Thank you. I mean, I know how to play this deck. It's just this could not be any worse. Right? This could not be any worse of a matchup. Not that this deck has really any good fucking matchups, unfortunately. But Shiranui that gets
スキル発動
everything. They got to see everything they needed.
スキル発動
Is obviously not a good matchup, right?
パワープラス
If I hit this, this can boost, right? Or is this no longer active? Sure. Maybe, I don't know, maybe this is better, let him commit stuff and then pray for a defensive. Okay. Oh, wow. They actually didn't see their fucking restandards. That's actually crazy that they drew like their entire deck and didn't see any restander except for this. Actually insane. Actually factually insane.
支配ヴァンガードにアタック
Actually insane. I should have intercepted with that, but I had no way to do that. Now if this hits, this can boost, but he already called the card, so it's kind of whatever.
ノー
So
ガ
I
ード
guess I'll take this one.
ダメージチェック
Of course, it's not a defensive. I have 4 heals and ulti left in deck. Oh well. Yeah, like I guess I gotta use this, but I don't really want to discard this, so.
ヴァンガードに
No
アタック
other restanders other than this, I said. Are you deaf? Honestly, my better play is just to fucking take this and move on with my life, right? But so then I can't guard the other attack anyways. If I do this, right? So whatever.
ノーガードダメージチェック
Can't say that staying on grade 2 really did anything for me, to be honest. Can't say that really did anything for me. I probably should have just gone to grade 3. But, yeah. That was horrible. That was horrible. You have a real deck that's not that, yeah, ideally
どの
not
デッ
that.
キを見る
Wait for them to queue up. And then maybe I can play something else. Okay. Yeah, too much damage to stay down. Yeah, and like I literally could not do anything about it because I just had no shield, and their numbers were just way too big because they had the forwards. So yeah, I should have gone to grade 3. It wouldn't have made a difference, I don't think. I would have had an extra grade 3 turn. Maybe that would have then changed it. But who knows? Blade Master and Victor. I'm good. I'm good. I'd rather not. It either has to be lyrical, even though I love Victor, it either has to be lyrical or Shahrut, or I don't care. Or Gabriel. One of those 3, or I don't care. Or I don't want it. You send it back. I send it back. I don't know, man. I've seen people use that reasoning before, and I think that's I think that's a dumb reason to pair those 2 up. Just because they fought in the first episode. That seems really that seems like a real weak pairing, but we'll see. Yeah, they sure did a good job with that 10th anniversary, huh? Ooh, man, they sure celebrated that great. Yeah, that's all you guys get. It's just expensive energy cards. They didn't get 2. They got like 8 or something like that, or 5 or 6. I forgot how many. Unnecessarily expensive energy cards. And that's it. That's all you guys get, apparently. I really don't want Blade Master. I don't see a world where Blade Master coming into Overdress is or to Standard is fun and cool in any way, shape, or form. I don't see any way how that's cool. Even if it's at the even if it's like in exchange for me getting Victor in Standard, it's not. I don't see that being fun for me at all. At all. I don't see that being fun at all, especially now that Dragon Empire actually has good generics and stuff. I don't see that being fun. Boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. I wonder who's gonna get here first. My order? Or my opponents? Maybe they'll both be the same person. Maybe I'll step outside and they'll challenge me there. Yeah, because Chrono Jet being released has any product, which is surely gonna flop. Have any good waiting music? I have these like not Deerdest, Master Duel music, but I don't know how much of that I can play. I don't know how much of this shit I can play because I've stopped playing it since I got dinged. But I don't know anything like waiting. Sure. I will say, if I can't find a game and my food gets here first, I might just call it there, but we'll see. Really hoping they at least make this. I will never understand how they decided to make this region locked. I assume it was a mistake and they just forgot to turn on the settings, because I cannot think of a single logical reason to make this game region locked. Like, no business, unless like they just can't afford the servers. I can't think of any good reasons. I know who not to ask for good business decisions. Like, the only plausible reason is that it is too expensive and they can't afford servers, so they region locked it. That's the only logical reason they would region lock the servers. Other than that, I literally cannot. I literally cannot. Alright, I'm not even asking for crossplay. At this point, like that's how down bad I am. But Japanese don't like. I was okay, fine. Region lock it between Japan and the rest of the world, right? Let the rest of the world play with each other. Like, why can't I play with someone in Canada or something like that, right? But makes no sense. I'm going on the assumption that either it's too expensive or more likely they just turned it on by accident and forgot. I legitimately feel like it's like the spectating, that they accidentally turned that on, and then when they turned off spectating, they turned on region locking or something like that, because they're that incompetent that they just accidentally did that shit. That's my only guess. That's my only guess. Because I don't understand how you have a feature like that was in trailers and stuff, take it out from the game, mention nothing about it even before it. Like, how do you have spectating casually in the trailers and stuff, and then not even fucking talk about it when the game is getting released? It releases, then you instantly cut it out day one, an hour after the game drops, and then you still don't say anything about it. I don't understand. I'll never understand that. Not for you has much of a budget, and that's the other thing I don't understand, because like supposedly it's like Bushiroad Games that's now making these, and like Fuyuro I guess started it, or they took it. I don't know what the deal is. I don't even know who to blame for this, right? So I don't know. But yeah, it's a disaster, and it's like for no good reasons, right? Like I can't even understand. I can't understand. It has to be some sort of like language or cultural thing that like makes sense somehow over there, and it doesn't make sense anywhere else in the world. Like, I don't understand 90% of the decisions made with this game. Your second game? Yeah, still waiting. If this keeps up, maybe I can do like a series on YouTube where it's like I talk about a topic until I find an opponent on Deer Days. I take forever to make my food, apparently. It sucks. I literally feel like time has stopped or something, because this is still going, my food is not getting delivered. I'm in some weird limbo with just time standstills. So I stick to single player content. Yeah, but if I do CPU, you guys yell at me. Like that one time I did a CPU fight and you gave me shit. So take that, Ek. But, this is longer than some of my. No, it's not. I upload really long videos. I was gonna joke and say this is longer than some of my YouTube videos, but no. Usually I yap on for way too long. I wish I had shorter videos. I wish I could make shorter videos that were better produced. I wish I could do that. But everything I upload is like 20-30 minutes usually. But man, someone on Twitter has 100 wings. I don't even have the ones I ordered. The good CPUs, some of them have surprisingly competent. Not really. Aurora Kid knows what he's doing. No, he doesn't. I fought that kid a billion times in the story. He does not. Bushiroad Games is the publisher. Okay, so Fuyuro made the game, supposedly. Because there was, I don't know, maybe they just did, and there was just some confusion. Yeah, they're the developer. Okay. And then, like, they're like, it sounds stupid to say, but they're like veterans at making these type of games, right? Oh, yeah. I don't know. You know what I'll do? You know what I found what I'm gonna do when Shadowverse Worlds Evolve comes out and I win the Grand Prix and get my $640,000. I'm gonna buy Furio and I'm gonna fix their days somehow. That's what I'm gonna do when I get that money. Hopefully that's more than enough money. It's probably not, but we'll see. Hopefully that converts to like $4 billion in Japan somehow, and that's maybe enough to buy a company. We'll see. That's using players for every cent while spending $5. Yeah, exactly. Unfortunately. So that's what, like, yeah, that's what I mean. Like, they've made millions of these games, so like, I'm assuming they know how to make them good. They just choose not to, which just makes it so much worse. But I don't know. Maybe I'll buy. Maybe I see if I can hit up Game Studio, buy the Vanguard Zero assets, and then make Vanguard Zero 2. Move to Japan? I wish, but I can't speak Japanese, so that's gonna be miserable. As cool as that sounds in theory, I can't imagine going to a country where I literally cannot talk to anyone. I mean, I'm exaggerating. I'm sure there's some people I can talk to, but the fact that I literally cannot understand anyone, I would be miserable, and that it is so culturally different. Like, that just sounds like something I would take some time to adjust to. So, I would need a good while of like studying the culture and mainly the language before I could do something like that. But I don't know. It looks like my food is winning because the guy finally got the food. They finally made the food, and he's moving. So I am gonna laugh if I go get the food and then the guy my opponent shows up. Is what I'm trying to say. Like, I don't know, man. I can't believe, like, I'm talking about Worlds Beyond, but like, that's not gonna be region locked. I'm pretty sure that's not gonna be region locked. That might even have simultaneous releases, right? That has actual grand prize. That's not gonna have insane wait times. Oh. Yep.
I like visiting, but I like visiting, but I'd rather not move there. Yeah. Not that I have anything against it. I just don't know if I'd be able to do that. I don't know if I can. I don't think I can move anywhere. Honestly, I'm just too used to living where I am. I don't know if I can do that again. That's probably just like a fight or flight response from moving around quite a bit for like a 5-year period ish. So I need another. I need 5 more years to just relax, and then I'm like, all right, maybe we can move around. Oh, brother. Sorry. Dear God. This is what not only region locking, but fucking zero effort into your game does. Like, imagine they had an actual rank season or something like that. I don't understand. And like, they do it to like save money, but like, they could literally make 5 times as much money if they just put in a quarter of the effort. Like, a quarter of the effort, they can make so much more money. It's such a stupid thing. I feel like it's like a lazy coworker that's like barely doing their job. But if, oh my God, of course now I get some of my food shows up. They beat my food by like 2 minutes. Because the guy's literally like outside. I don't know. We already played that. Sure, we can play this, I guess. Come on. There we go. Technically, but I think going first is better. But yeah, I also spent like 5 years moving again and again. I'd rather not have to if I don't have to. Yeah, I'm kind of in that same boat. I don't know what they're playing. They don't have a G deck, so I guess I can put back this. Alright, I mean, that's okay. Let me see if I can do my turn and then go get my food. And hopefully they like meet you and they have a couple things to do.
ルギージェネレーターをセット。スキル発動。スキル発動。スキル発動。バインド。
I just realized if they're Michu, that's a bad thing. Because then I have to look at their order. Now, just in time, or they're just playing really slow for some reason? Gotcha. Sure, go ahead.
ノーガー
Granted, I guess I wasn't gone
ド。ド
for
ライブチェ
long.
ック。
They didn't give me a straw for my water. God damn it. Okay.
ダメージチェック。
I feel like whoever's making this decision doesn't believe a real simulator fully supported by the company would make money. You know, there's proof otherwise. Like, I want to say that's the case, but like,
ライド。
I feel like they would have at least given it a shot by now.
スキル発動しちゃう。
Like, it's just so... I just generally don't understand it. I guess we can add this. I genuinely don't understand it. But yeah, if you have white wings, which means you ride for free. Okay, but I can't attack you. Okay. I could rush on turn 1. Actually, should I do it? Yeah, whatever. Whatever, I've had a long day. I deserve to rush my opponent a little bit.
コール。コール。
I deserve this.
オーダー発動。
This gets 5k. This is the last attack, so we'll go over here. And we'll use this. But yeah, like, I don't know. I feel like they could have at least given it a shot and then been like, alright, it doesn't work. We won't try it. And I know they had card fight online or whatever 7 years ago. I get that. Like, an actual earnest
ヴァン
shot.
ガードにアタック。
Right.
ノーガ
Especially
ード。
in this day and age,
Drive
like, I don't
check.
know.
ヒールトリガ
You
ー。
have to be, wow, and I'm gonna heal too? That's kind of nuts. You have to be pretty backwards to not see how well things can work.
パワープラス。
If you just tried an actual simulator, actual
Damage
things,
check.
right? Better pull rate, stuff like that. It just seems so backwards. Or just greed.
ヴァンガードにアタック。
It's just unmeasurable greed.
ノーガード。
You know, again, you will make so much more
ダ
money.
メージチェック。
Damn, it sucks for them.
ヴァンガードにアタック。
No defensives, and I checked. I heal.
スキル発動しちゃおう。パワープラス。ノーガード。ダメージチェック。
Oof. I mean, they do have full SP, so that is
スキル
fair.
発動。
We'll bounce this. They can't just attack to all my rears. And we will resolve
スキル
this
発動。
so that I have a magazine for next turn. And hopefully they crit me so I can CB1, get the other order. And,
ライド。
restand and do all that jazz, right?
バインド。コール。
Black Wings is
スキル発動。
ankle triggers, sure thing.
バインド。
Why would you bind that?
Speed
Oh, I guess you get it back next turn, right? I think when they ride, they add that to hand so they can bind it again. So that's fine.
スキル発動。 クリティカルプラス
They're gonna see the one get to crit. Which ironically I want.
リアガードにアタック
They're gonna swing into the rear guard. I'm fine with that.
ノー
'Cause
ガ
I'm
ー
taking the Vanguard and I can call a grade 2 from drop. So that's perfectly fine.
ドヴァンガードにアタックノーガードドライブチェックヒールトリガー
They're gonna check a heal. Good for them.
パワープラスダメージチェック
That's not as great, but okay.
ダメージチェックよしフロントトリ
That's fine.
ガーパワープラスヴァンガードにアタック
And I'll give you the heal that you know I have.
ガードターンエンド私のターンドロ
That's not really what I wanted to draw, but I mean, I don't need it, but I'd rather
ー
it.
ライド
So it allows me to use
スキル発
this
動しちゃおう
and use the restander. I don't think I'm gonna be able to counterblast here unless I high roll and like say grade 3. Fuck it, we'll say grade 3. Yeah, unless I high roll, say grade 3 for Kyoka's skill to get a grade 3. And then I can countercharge, but actually I don't really need the countercharge. No, I do if I'm gonna play this order. Yeah, I do if I'm gonna play the order. So we'll Soul Blast 1.
スキル発動
And fuck it, I'll high roll. Grade 3. Let's fucking go. Oh, let's fucking go. Too good. Too fucking good. Yeah, it's not gonna be able to attack though, but I have to call it anyways.
コール
All this here. And we'll play this one. And the grade 3 triggers was so you don't break during grade 0s. Did they actually give a reason for that? I don't remember.
スペリオルコール
Man, it feels so good to have an actual turn where I get to actually play Vanguard.
オーダー発動
Instead of like the Shiranui game, where it's just like, go fuck
パ
yourself.
ワープラス
Countercharge. Use this.
スキル発動しちゃおう
Oh yeah, go to battle.
ヴァンガードにアタックノーガードダメージチェック
That sucks.
ヴァンガードにアタック
Not entirely, because then they brought grade 0s and you would break with those where you wouldn't see a ride. So,
スキル発動
I don't know. I appreciate them. What they did for 0
ドライブチェッ
mechanically.
ク
Come on.
ドライブチェック
It is what it is.
クリティカルトリガー
How much you got for 300? 3,000? 30,000?
ク
Sure.
リティカルプラスパワープラス
This is so the opposite of the Shiranui game.
発動しちゃおう
Because not only am I actually going to be able to play the game, but also... Yeah, I guess so.
ヴァンガードにアタック
I got everything I needed. Where like they got everything they needed in that game, and I'm just literally getting everything. So
スキル発動
I don't know, maybe I should just build a deck to do that turn 2 play every single time.
完全ガード
It often doesn't come up. But it could.
スキル発動しちゃおう
Nice, not a trigger, I guess.
ヴァンガードにアタック
Trigger would have been dice, but it's fine.
スキル発動
1, 2, 3, 4.
パワープラス
What are your favorite? What are my favorite decks? I'm assuming besides Barrow. In standard specifically, I like Luke here.
ダメージチェック
I like a lot of decks, but I guess my tops is Luke here. It was B Heroes, but I have not played that deck in a long time, so I feel like a phony.
ターンエンド
I really like Coral. I really want to like Coral, but
スキル発動
it's kind of rough right now. This.
私のターンドロー
I like Graham Grace.
ライド スキル発動
I have to take a look. All the decks I like are the decks that I don't play often. Because the majority of them are not very good or don't get supported.
コール
So I don't like playing them too much because then I get kind of sad.
スキル発動
Which is depressing to think about.
バインド
I like Direful Dolls. I don't know if I'd say they're my favorite, but I really like the deck. I like Kyrie. Kyrie's a
ス
favorite,
キル
I
発
think.
動
I really like Lutetia, but yeah, I really like Lutetia and Kyoka, but Kyoka is like an abusive relationship. Kyoka and
スキル発動
Wellstra, those decks, I really like those decks, but also I really hate playing those decks sometimes.
スキル発動
I really like Thegria, but it's one of those decks again doesn't get supported. Yes, I really like Thegria, I really like Heroes, I really like Barrow, I really like Luke here.
ヴァンガードにアタック
I really like Rorbell. That doesn't count, so that doesn't count. I like a lot of the lyrical decks, but I'd say that those are the decks I really like. Or those are my favorite decks, I should say. I can call a grade 2 from drop. Whoop.
インターセプト ヴァンガードにアタック
You allow him to bind it from deck? That sounds OD.
ノーガードドライブチェッククリティカルトリガークリティカルプラス
It's fine.
パワープラス
You'll pick hero back up next week, maybe.
ドライブチェック
Hopefully the new card is good. I like heroes
ダメージ
mainly
チェ
because they're
ック
heroes, right? And I always played heroes in Yu-Gi-Oh! And like aesthetically they seem really cool. I like the way bases work, right? I kind of like them functionally, but at the same time, I don't like how the deck early on, right? It was just rush to get your order or you die. Then we get Amas and now we get the order, but then we ended up just doing the same exact thing that we were doing since the game came out, since the deck came out. And that kind of sucks. Like we never got to do anything new. The only new thing we got was Amas being able to multi-attack, and then that's it. The deck really didn't get any other dimension other than just play your base, deck thin, swing, swap column. That's it.
ガード
No other like anything. So, man, I can't believe I got 2 of these in damage. That sucks.
ヴァンガードにアタック
Excuse me. What's going on with this? Oh, we can attack in the back. Okay. I had a feeling, but okay. That's cool. This is 1 drive, right? So you go up to 28. This is 1 to pass.
Sure.
ドライブチェックドロートリガーパワープラス
Oh, it says that the new superhero girl doesn't use folio? I mean, she can use folio, it's just that... That's literally the only thing that deck did! And that was kind of boring. You know? That's literally... They gave us that card on the first wave, and the deck just never changed. All it ever did was just do that, and nothing else, right? That's kind of whack. I don't know. It would have been cool if it just did something else, but...
ダメージチェック
I don't know what that something else is, but just like, I don't know, something interesting, right? We can't even... We could barely, like, we have all these cool things, but, like, it was also kind of overcosted, so, like, we can't guard with, like, the base super easily sometimes, because... Some of them aren't even worth guarding with, right? It's really just the shield hero that was worth guarding. You can't even call them out from the base because you have to like discard, so it was kind of expensive. So like it was just, I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Also needs to mimic.
Fraction shielding is his power. I would say more Welsh, but sure. I think I can unfortunately call final turn
楽しめ
here.
たかなファイナルターン
So what I do here is I ride this.
ペルソナライド
I do this first.
スキル発動
We can say grade 2. Ah, damn. Hella whiff. All grade 3s. That's okay. They came out in the same set, didn't they? They didn't come out unless you caught the trial deck, which I'm sure you're typing about right now. I guess I can call my PG. I don't really want to call out my PG just to draw an extra card. That seems stupid. I want to play it for the power, but I mean, I did call final turn. Of course. Of course, Captain Technical would say that. I guess we'll discard this. We don't really need that anymore. And we did everything. Oh, get power. Like, why can't I go back? Can I give that power? Sure. Doesn't really matter. Now I can go to battle. Now this can swing in.
ガード
Yeah, it is funny how Tachikaze got its thing stolen by Shadow Paladin. Which happens a lot in Vanguard, but yeah.
ノーガード
Okay,
ダメ
buddy.
ージチェック ヴァンガードにアタック
Great nature. Yeah, in English at least. In English, yes, Great Nature did it before Shadow Paladin.
完全
I mean, I guess technically you had one card. I don't know if the grade 3 did it.
ドライブチェック
'Cause I know the starter or the grade 0 could retire. But I don't know if it's the same thing. I don't know if it's really the same thing. Yeah, I know there were cards in this set too, but I don't know if that's the same thing. Because Tachikaze literally was like on attack, retire, but like I don't remember what the grade 3 does. I know the grade 3 monkey was there, but I know the grade 0 I think it was just give 4k then retire and a turn.
ヴァンガ
That's
ー
not
ドに
really
ア
the
タッ
same
ク
thing as Shadow Paladin. But... If anything,
Great Nature stole from
スキル発動
Tachikaze, right?
ガード ヴァンガードにアタック
Hopefully this isn't a PG.
スキル発動パワープラス
I could bounce my PG. Oh,
ノーガード
okay. I could also get back Persona Ride.
ダメージチェック
Okay. Whew. Yeah, that
私
was
の勝ちだね
in my favor the entire time, unfortunately for my opponent. Even if they can guard, they'll have nothing left. Yeah, but I would have failed final turn, which is more important. But yeah, it was fine because I had a bunch of triggers to guard with also. So.
どのファイトをする
I
どのファイ
just
トを
didn't want
す
to
る
go final turn. I have to start.
どのモードで遊ぶ
I'm gonna be
どの
probably
デッキを見
grinding
る
a lot because I can do it from here. I have to. I'm gonna start using Due Days 2 for footage for History of Vanguard, but I have to start crafting the cards and stuff. Let me see if I can. I need to grab something really quickly while I'm here. Right. What am I looking for? Is it this? No. Granted, I do need that, yes. It's probably this. Yeah. Match immediately quick. Sorry, it's too late now. So I have to go here. Yeah, I barely have any CP for this. Ugh. And try and see if I can get the art of Phantom Blaster here. Because the full arts that were available back then suck a butt. I don't know if you guys knew that, but no, it didn't crash. I'm just capturing the texture. Shh, don't tell it. But it only comes up when I fucking craft the card for whatever reason. There's probably a better way to do that, but yeah. Okay, so that's that one. Here's the end. Do you need to get out of silver? Most people are in platinum now. That's probably why my games are taking so long. That and the reason log. Yeah, I know. But in order to do that, I would have to play this game in my spare time and also deal with the long wait time. So yeah. Alright. Yeah, I only ever play this on stream legitimately, or at least the I only specifically play ranked on stream, but that's it. And then this fella, I don't have enough. Alright, hold on. I have to
どのモードで遊ぶ
go to the shop real quick.
いらっしゃい。 どのパックを購入するんだ
let's do
どうするんだ
this. I feel like this gives me the most because I have most of the cards. I think technically it's festival, but I have like every card here. Oh cool, I got Youthberg, the fucking dumb one with the symbol. Not the 401 unfortunately. Oh cool, I got this, which is nice. Very nice. Love this card. Hate that it doesn't work anymore, but oh well. Barely got enough copies. Yeah, I have Zedlands. Zedlands
どのモードで遊
cool,
ぶ
but yeah, it didn't give me nearly
ど
as
の
much
デッキを見る
crafting points as I wanted, but it's fine. Change your Steam region to Japan at 9 and get a few games in? Yeah, I guess I could do that. Hey, Rock, yes. But it's unfortunately not the foil one, which really sucks. It's fine. On-hand Counterblast 2, Persona Blast to stand. Didn't even gain power, top tier, yeah. I was trying to do this guy. Oh no, actually, I didn't realize the 0. Okay, so we're good. We're Gucci. I am here, right? Yeah, okay. So get this also. Yeah, because a lot of the old full arts and stuff are just not good quality. I know it's from 10 years ago, but they just do not look great. So thankfully they got like the original version or like a remaster or a touch up or whatever in this game. So I can just pull it and use it. So grab this. So yeah, I might as well while I'm here, right? Since the games are gonna take about as long as it is gonna to me to do this. I don't know if I need anyone else. Where am I? Whoops. That's all the grade 3s. Yeah, that's all the grade 3s. I can. Oh, we don't have set 7. That's right. So I can't get Leopold or Luke here because I wanted to touch up those thumbnails. So that's at 5. I can get PBD. Go rip the files for this game wide open. I'm sure you can ask them for the assets. Well, this is for the card assets. I don't think they did every single card. If they did, that'd be great. But I'm pretty sure they didn't. Oh, I didn't get it this time. I hate it when sometimes it just doesn't grab it. But that's literally what I'm doing right now, is grabbing the asset. That's why when it goes to craft, it like freezes. I might have actually froze this time. Oh, unless I accidentally pressed it. I think I accidentally pressed it. Okay, there we go. I guess it was delayed or something. I don't know what happened, but all right, now it gave it to me. There we go. All right, so I already did that one, so you can delete that. So I have PBL, The End, MLB, and PBD. I would have really liked to have gotten this version, but I don't think I can afford it. How does crafting make that work? So I have to press a button that captures all of the textures at that point in time, and then I can grab those textures and use that to like I can grab the textures, one of them being the image of the card here, and I can use that right as the image of the full art. But for some reason when I do it, it only comes up after I craft the card, right? I'll try it now. I've tried it before, but it only gives it to me after I craft the card. I'm not doing a good job of explaining it, but I'll try it. Maybe now it'll work. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But sometimes it only comes up when I craft the card. Okay, this time it came out. This time it came out. Okay. Then I have to spend my points to this card. There we go. No Shurikai's in the Blau list? No, yeah, I was being silly. I don't think I need a Nickman. I think that was it. I think that was this was the only cards that I needed. Unless I want to get, maybe I'll do an alternate. I'll do a couple different thumbnails. So I'll get this fella. Do I need a Nickman Storm? No, I don't. Yeah, for some reason now it didn't capture it. So I don't know why sometimes it captures it, sometimes it doesn't. But it's very annoying. Alright. GG's. Have fun at work, I guess. Try it again. No, still didn't get it. Yeah, so that's why I end up crafting the card, because it just like sometimes only does it, I guess, when like it doesn't have the asset stored in the place where the program is checking until like the asset is being used, I guess, and that's when I can rip the asset. But okay, give me the actual card, but that's not what I want. I don't want the card, I want the card art. So annoying. I don't know why it doesn't just give me what I want the first time. Oh well. I just realized Akina's space chicken isn't going to be revealed next week. He's going to damage it again. Maybe he might not even might just not see it. Still, what the fuck?
Unless it's like up somewhere. It might have, maybe it went up. Maybe it's doing it in like a weird order. It's giving me all the card arts, which is going to be useful for set 7 and onward, or set 8 and onward, because the card art, the like base cards, right? The normal cards that Bushiroad has online suck after set 8, because they're like super saturated and they look weird. And for some of the promos, right? Bro, I just want Blaster Dart. God damn it. Stop making me craft this fucking card. Is it because this is the SP version? Let me try the normal version. The normal version. Tradition of Rock gonna be injected the protagonist again? Yeah, probably. I mean, he already kind of has been. That looks like it got it. There we go. Yeah, I guess because it's SP. Something about it being SP. I guess it's technically the same asset. So it just pulls it for somewhere else. It doesn't want me to grab it. But alright. That's all I needed. I don't think I'll need any more of those for this video. Because otherwise I'm just using the actual card and those work just fine. And I'm just showing the I'm just using those for the thumbnail, so I have to wait until the next season of Vintage to get the rest of the stuff. Tradition of Mega Me No Win. Everything is possible now, I guess so. Alright. But yeah, alright. That'll do it for today's stream. What is on the Tuesday stream again? It is Youth Break, right? Yeah, so we'll talk about Youth Break. Maybe he's crazy too. Maybe it'll change my mind on Youth Break, right? Maybe I'll just play every Vanguard deck from here on out forward. We'll see. So much summer water. Transformation Vanguard. I don't know if that. I'm pretty sure that doesn't give anything now. But yeah. Thank you guys for stopping out. Stopping by. You're good, Google. That's fine. Much appreciated. Hope you're doing well, buddy. But love you too, buddy. Peace, y'all. We'll see you Tuesday. We'll talk about Youth Break. History video coming out, not tomorrow because it's delayed. Sorry about that. Maybe Monday, probably Wednesday. We'll see. But till then, take care of yourselves and each other. Play Vanguard and have yourselves a damn